How safe is your property? Are you confident that you've taken all the necessary precautions to ensure its security? Safety, as they say, begins at home, or in this case, at your property. It's a shared responsibility, but it starts with you. So, let's talk about a few simple steps you can take to make your property safer. Firstly, before you call it a day and head home, make sure you've performed a thorough check of all entry points. This includes windows, doors, roof hatches, chimneys, boiler rooms, storage containers, sheds, and garage latches. It's about leaving no stone unturned, or in this case, no door unlocked. Make sure everything is secure and your alarm system is set. Next, if your property has a private gate, it's essential to not just exit and forget about it. Always pull up past the gate and watch it close properly. This isn't just about ensuring that the gate is closed, it's about making sure no one sneaks in while it's closing. Unauthorized access isn't always a break-in. Sometimes it's just a piggyback ride through an open gate. Now let's talk about lighting. It's not just about visibility, it's about safety. A well-lit property is a deterrent for unwanted visitors. It's a common misconception that lighting is just about aesthetics. A popular story about a woman who was assaulted in a poorly lit retail center parking lot serves as a stark reminder. The property owners were sued for millions. Let's not forget about surveillance. Install safety cameras and ensure their coverage is sufficient. Cover all entry and exit points, hallways, open rooms, stairwells, and parking lots. It's not just about recording what happens, it's about making sure that faces and license plates get recorded. Access control is another crucial aspect of property safety. Have guidelines for who is entering and leaving, and make sure they are legitimate. Access cards are great, but a receptionist stationed at the entrance to document and verify outside visitors and vendors is even better. Remember, the first step to a secure property starts with you. Visibility is a key component of property safety, but how can you ensure your property is well lit and monitored? Let's start with lighting. It's not just about putting up a bunch of lights and calling it a day. It's about strategic placement to ensure there are no dark corners where threats can lurk. A well-lit property can prevent accidents and make people feel safer. It's also a worthwhile investment as it can help prevent potential lawsuits. Remember, you don't want to find yourself in the middle of a legal battle because of insufficient lighting. Now let's talk surveillance. Safety cameras have become indispensable tools for property management. They serve as an extra pair of eyes, constantly watching over your property. But just like lighting, it's not simply about having cameras, it's about where they're placed. You want to cover all entry and exit points. This ensures that anyone coming or going is recorded. Hallways, open rooms, stairwells, these should all be in the camera's line of sight. In the parking lot, aim your cameras towards the back ends of parked cars or those entering to capture license plates. If possible, have an additional entry point camera with a view of the driver's window. The beauty of surveillance is not only in its deterrent effect, but also in the valuable evidence it can provide if something does happen. A clear image of a face or a license plate can be the deciding factor in a case or investigation. Investing in good lighting and surveillance systems might seem like a big upfront cost, but consider it a long-term investment in safety. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. Ensuring your property is well lit and monitored can save you a lot of trouble down the line. So keep your property well lit, ensure your cameras cover all crucial areas, and remember, the safety of your property is in your hands. A well-lit and monitored property can deter potential threats and provide valuable evidence if required. Who has access to your property? And is your property up to code and well-maintained? These are crucial questions every property manager should be able to answer. Let's delve into the concept of controlled access and the importance of property maintenance. Controlled access is a key aspect of property safety. This involves managing who comes in and goes out of your property. One way to achieve this is through the use of access cards. These cards grant entry to authorized individuals only, ensuring that every person on the property is supposed to be there. But what about visitors or vendors who don't have access cards? That's where a receptionist comes in. Stationed at the entrance, the receptionist can check in and document all outside visitors and vendors. This involves verifying valid identification and keeping records of who entered the property and when. It's not just about security, it's about accountability. But access control isn't the only factor in property safety. Property maintenance plays a major role too. A well-maintained property is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also safer. Broken windows, cracked pavements, faulty wiring, these can all pose safety risks. Regular property inspections can help identify and address these issues before they become hazards. Moreover, keeping your property up to code isn't just good practice, it's a legal requirement. Building codes are there to ensure the safety and health of the people who use the building. Non-compliance can lead to penalties, lawsuits, and even closure. So make sure your property adheres to the relevant safety codes. In conclusion, controlled access and property maintenance are two sides of the same coin. Both aim to create a safe and secure environment for everyone who uses the property. It's not just about preventing accidents or incidents, it's about creating a space where people feel safe and protected. Access control and maintenance are not just a matter of safety, but also of legal compliance. Are your keys and passwords secure? Are you alert to potential threats? Now let's delve into the importance of key custody and vigilance. Keys, they're small, easy to lose, and yet they hold the power to unlock your property's security. So, how do you keep them safe? By implementing a key custody system. This system ensures that keys don't end up in the wrong hands. It's a way to keep track of who has which key and when they've used it. Remember, a lost key is a potential entry point for trouble. But it's not just physical keys we need to worry about. In this digital age, passwords are the keys to our virtual doors. Password protection is just as crucial. Make sure to use strong, unique passwords and change them regularly. And never ever leave them in plain sight or share them unnecessarily. Now let's talk about vigilance. It's about being cautious and alert to suspicious activity. It sounds simple, but it's often overlooked. Pay attention to your surroundings. Notice the people coming in and out of your property. Are they tenants, visitors, or potential intruders? Remember, threats can come from anywhere and anyone. They don't always look like bad guys in a movie. They could be anyone, regardless of their shape, color, size, class, or profession. Even seemingly innocent objects can pose a threat. Keep an eye out for unattended items or unusual activity. A vigilant eye can spot potential dangers before they escalate. Always be aware, always be alert. It's not about living in constant fear, but about being prepared and proactive. It's about creating a safe environment for everyone who steps onto your property. So keep your keys safe, your passwords secure, and your eyes open. Secure keys, secure passwords, and a vigilant eye are crucial to property safety. Remember, safety isn't a product, it's a process. And that process begins and ends with you. So stay vigilant, stay secure, and stay tuned for our next topic: security services and patrols. Are you considering investing in security services? Or perhaps you're on a tight budget and need to explore patrol services. Let's dive into the benefits of having security personnel on site and how it can be a game changer for property management. Investing in security guard services might seem like a luxury expense at first glance, but in reality, it's an investment that pays off in multiple ways. Security personnel not only protect your property, but they also patrol, observe, and report. This proactive approach can vastly reduce potential liability issues. In court, for a serious incident, one of the arguments that could be mentioned against you is, did you have security? Having a positive answer to that question can be a significant advantage. Moreover, security services can also help reduce the cost of insurance premiums. But perhaps most importantly, they make your tenants and their clientele or visitors feel safe. And that in itself is worth the investment. But what if your budget is a bit constrained? That's where patrol services come into play. Companies like Darkwatch Security of Sacramento, for example, offer randomized patrol visits. These visits can cost as low as $15 per visit. If you opt for 2 or 3 visits, that's only $45 at most. That's a fraction of the cost of a full-time on-site guard, yet it still provides a level of security and peace of mind. And patrol services aren't just about making rounds. They also offer response service calls. If there's suspicious activity, an incident, an illegally parked car, or even a noise complaint, a dispatched officer can handle it. Plus, your tenants can utilize this service as well. Patrol services can also take care of after-hour lockup assignments, freeing up your time and ensuring the property is secure. Whether you opt for full-time security or occasional patrol services, remember that it's an investment in safety, not just an expense. The benefits go beyond the visible. It's about creating a safe, secure environment where everyone feels protected. Are you prepared for emergencies? It's not something we like to think about, but it's crucial to be ready for any situation. In this segment, we'll discuss the importance of emergency preparedness. An effective property management plan doesn't just include daily operations and maintenance. It should also have a comprehensive emergency response plan. This plan should outline what to do in various situations, such as fires, earthquakes, floods, and even security breaches. It's not enough to have a plan in place. You should also run regular drills to ensure everyone knows what to do in case of an emergency. This includes your staff, tenants, and even your security services. After all, a plan is only as good as its execution. Another key aspect of emergency preparedness is keeping emergency contact numbers easily accessible. This includes the numbers for the local police, fire department, and hospital, but also consider including the numbers for utility companies. In case of a power outage or gas leak, you'll want to be able to reach them quickly. And don't forget the number for your security services or patrol company. They are your first line of defense and can be crucial in managing a situation until the authorities arrive. Being prepared for emergencies isn't just about preventing damage to your property, it's about saving lives. By having a plan, running drills, and keeping important numbers accessible, you can ensure that everyone on your property is as safe as possible. Remember, safety is not just an investment, it's a responsibility that we all share. Are your tenants aware of safety procedures? Introducing our next segment, tenant education. In order to ensure the safety of your property, it's not just the management that needs to be prepared. Tenants play a crucial role too. Regular safety meetings should be held with tenants where they are informed about the safety protocols in place. This should include fire escape routes, emergency procedures, and the location of safety equipment like fire extinguishers. But meetings are not enough. Providing tenants with a safety handbook can be an effective way to ensure they have all the information they need at their fingertips. This handbook should include all the important emergency contact numbers, instructions for what to do in case of various emergencies, and information about the building's security measures. Another important aspect of tenant education is encouraging them to report any safety concerns. Whether it's a malfunctioning door lock, a suspicious person, or a potential fire hazard, tenants should feel comfortable reporting these issues to the management. After all, safety is everyone's responsibility. Educating tenants about safety can help prevent accidents and improve overall security. Remember, a safe environment is a productive environment, and it all starts with you. Have you checked your property lately? Introducing our next segment, regular inspections. To maintain a safe environment, it's vital to conduct regular inspections of the entire property. This includes checking for potential safety hazards such as faulty wiring, broken locks, or structural damage that could lead to accidents. These inspections should be thorough and cover all areas of the property from the parking lot to the rooftop. Once a potential hazard is identified, it's critical to address the issue promptly. Whether it's a simple repair or a significant maintenance task, the safety of your tenants should be the top priority. A small issue left unattended can quickly escalate into a serious problem, leading to accidents, liability, and even legal issues. Keeping a record of all inspections and repair work is also essential. This documented history can serve as proof of your commitment to safety and can be invaluable in case of any legal disputes. In conclusion, regular inspections are not just about identifying problems, but also about taking proactive steps towards maintaining a safe environment. It helps in preventing accidents, avoiding legal issues, and ensuring the well-being of everyone on the property. Remember, safety begins with you. Is your property fire safe? As we move into our next segment, fire safety, we emphasize the importance of fire prevention and preparedness. Fire is a major threat to property and lives, hence it's essential to take proactive steps to minimize this risk. Start with installing fire alarms and extinguishers in strategic locations throughout the property. These simple devices can provide early warning and immediate response to a fire, potentially saving lives and minimizing property damage. But remember, these devices are only as good as their maintenance. Regular checks and maintenance of fire safety equipment ensure they function correctly when needed. Replace batteries in fire alarms, check the pressure in fire extinguishers, and ensure there are no blockages in fire sprinkler systems. But fire safety isn't just about equipment, it's also about people. Fire safety training for tenants and staff is crucial. Everyone should know how to use a fire extinguisher, how to respond to a fire alarm, and where the emergency exits are. Regular fire drills can help familiarize everyone with evacuation procedures, reducing panic in an actual emergency. In conclusion, fire safety is a crucial aspect of property management. It requires a combination of the right equipment, regular maintenance, and preparedness training. Your commitment to fire safety can make the difference between a minor incident and a major catastrophe. Remember, safety begins with you. In the digital age, is your property's data secure? As we venture into our next segment, cybersecurity, we stress the importance of protecting your digital information. Just as you secure your physical property, it's crucial to safeguard your digital assets. Start with the basics: strong, unique passwords for all your systems, and secure Wi-Fi networks. These simple steps can go a long way in deterring cyber threats. Regularly updating your software and backing up your data are also essential practices. Updates often fix security vulnerabilities, and data backups ensure you don't lose vital information in case of a cyber attack. But remember, cybersecurity isn't just about technology, it's also about people. Training your staff on best cybersecurity practices is vital. They should know how to identify suspicious emails, the dangers of using public Wi-Fi for sensitive tasks, and the importance of regularly changing their passwords. In conclusion, cybersecurity is as important as physical security in today's digital age. It requires a combination of strong passwords, regular software updates, data backups, and staff education. Your commitment to cybersecurity can make the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major catastrophe. Remember, safety begins with you. We've covered a lot of ground today, and I hope you found these safety tips for property managers useful. From ensuring physical safety with proper lighting and surveillance to protecting your digital assets with robust cybersecurity measures, we've touched on a wide array of safety aspects. Let's quickly recap. Safety begins with you. Understand the responsibility you hold as a property manager. Implement proper lighting and surveillance systems to deter potential threats. Ensure controlled access and maintain your property to prevent unauthorized entries and accidents. 4. Manage keys vigilantly and encourage residents to do the same. 5. Hire reliable security services and schedule regular patrols. 6. Prepare for emergencies with robust plans and regular drills. 7. Educate your tenants about safety protocols and their role in maintaining security. 8. Regular inspections can help identify potential safety issues before they escalate. 9. Fire safety is paramount. Ensure your property is equipped with functional fire safety equipment. 10. In the digital age, cybersecurity is as important as physical security. Protect your digital assets effectively. I encourage you to implement these safety measures in your property management practices. Remember, as a property manager, your role is crucial in ensuring the safety and security of your property and its occupants. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks in property management. Your commitment to safety can make the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major catastrophe. Stay safe, stay informed. Remember, safety begins with you. See you in our next video.